Welcome back. As prices continue to rise and pocketbooks are pinched, many people are fearful of another recession, and some economists have said a recession is inevitable. Local financial professional John Vandergriff from Blue Ridge Wealth Planners joins us now to share more about the current economic climate and kind of help us prepare for the future, whatever it brings us, right? So first of all, John, let's talk about a recession. Just kind of what signs are we seeing right now?
Well, we need to understand what it is, because people hear that word and they think it's a very scary thing.
Sure.
A recession is 2 quarters of negative economic growth. And so first quarter this year was negative. If things continue the way they are, second quarter will probably be, so we may enter into a recession. But again, it doesn't mean that it's another 2008. It just means that it's negative growth, and part of that is on purpose. You know, with inflation at over 8%, the Fed has stepped in and actually slowing the economy down by raising interest rates, and doing so, some of the mortgage applications that have come in have slowed down. So, I mean, there's some reasoning why things are happening, but when we hear that R word, we start to get a little concerned.
Yeah,
so.
but don't panic, I guess, is what you're trying to say. Don't hear that R word and all of a sudden just kind of stay calm.
Yeah, a recent study was done that showed that 81% of Americans believe a recession is coming, but only 40% of economists. So, you know, the people that are studying this are half as likely to believe that. And so, you know, as we look at it, we've got low unemployment, 3.6%, wage or hourly wage income is going up, consumer spending is still going up. I was talking about, you know, went to Dollywood. There are more people at Dollywood than I've ever seen. And so we've got to know that and even with interest rates going up and mortgage rates around 5%, when we look historically, that's still a really good interest rate to get a mortgage at. So I don't know that that's going to have as much slowdown to the housing markets as we see. So there's still a lot of good things happening, which is why some economists may think that, you know, a recession may not even happen until 2023, or if it does, it won't have as many large economic impacts like most people are thinking.
Okay, so kind of just continue on, I guess, or how do we prepare? What's kind of the game plan then for someone sitting at home saying, well, do I need to adjust anything or just kind of keep doing what I'm doing?
Well, recessions are normal. They're cyclical. It's like when you breathe, you've got to expand and contract. If you only expand, then your lungs are going to blow up. So, you know, we want to go back to the things that work. You know, nobody's ever said you can't eat too much vegetable. So, you know, as we look at this, diversifying investments, regardless of what the economic times we're looking at, is always good advice. Eliminating high debt. We showed in March of this year, consumer debt rose $52 billion. So part of that expense that people are spending may be on credit cards. You don't want that to be happening in times where the economy can slow down. Sure. Boosting your emergency savings is always a good idea. That way you do have money in reserve for unexpected things that come up. And the big one, remain calm. Yeah. Okay. You know, these things happen. 2008, you survived that. This may not be as bad as that, and you can survive this too. If you don't have any guidance, that's where people start to make bad decisions. You know, when we sit down with people, we want to create plans for risk mitigation, and sometimes the way that you solve for risk is you get somebody to walk you through why that is a bad decision before you make it. And so, you know, if you need help with that, don't know where to turn, give us a call, blueridgewealth.com. We can do whatever we can to help you.
Can hook you up. Help keep you calm.
Help keep you calm.
You breathe in, you breathe out. John, as always, we appreciate the advice.
Yep.
Lori.